Have you ever gotten a message from Spirit that you don't understand or you feel actually was wrong? Today I'm going to share with you why this actually occurs, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Melissa and I'm the founder of the Spirit Guided Life School, and I help you develop your spiritual abilities, trust your intuition, connect with your angels, and find your unique life purpose. So if those topics sound good to you, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment this video. It will really help me to spread this free information to more spiritual seekers around the globe. So thank you for helping out with that. Okay, so if you have ever received a message that you found confusing, you didn't understand, or maybe you thought was even wrong, or it turned out to be wrong, let me give you some clarity on this. So if it truly was your guides connecting with you, what's actually happening is that our guides give us messages that are beyond our current understanding. So remember, your guides are master souls. They've graduated from planet Earth level. They've mastered the lessons here. But they're still learning and growing from helping you, but they do have a higher state of consciousness and self-mastery. So spiritually, they've worked on themselves and evolved into a state that you just haven't quite reached yet. There's many different states of consciousness here on planet Earth too. So when they're giving you guidance on something, it might conflict with your beliefs. It might conflict with your fears that are popping up. It might conflict with just the way that you think life has to be. The reality is we all live in a box, right? We all have a box of what I currently understand and have experienced life to be. But our angels have unlimited understanding. They live well outside of that box. When you and I can maybe only see one or two choices or possibilities, they can see 100. So there is a wealth of wisdom and understanding that you're tuning into with these higher beings. So they're not intentionally trying to confuse you, but they are opening you to a different perspective, perhaps a new way of looking at something. Or they can see things that we can't see because they're not part of planet Earth energy. They can see a bird's eye view. They can see kind of the consequences of things, maybe a glimpse of the future or things that are likely to occur. Doesn't mean the future can be planned out, by the way, but that's another story. But there are trends that will come up in the future. They can see all of those different factors, and that's just beyond our current understanding. For example, it's really hard for you and I to see the best timing for something. But they can kind of see this really big picture view of the energy and the trends and the energy in the environment to help you to know the best timing to do different things. So that's a great example of what I'm talking about here, but it goes well beyond that too. Maybe you get this message or insight that you don't understand. Okay, so what I invite you to do in those situations is stay relaxed, stay open, start to maybe meditate and ask them to come close and say, hey, what do you mean by this? Or give me another clue, give me a message, help me to get a bigger picture of why I'm getting this answer. So in my Communicate with Angels course, you learn a technique to ask your angels questions. And for me even, and many of my clients, when I'm using this technique, sometimes I get an answer that I just don't expect or understand. But almost always with hindsight, I have then understood why they gave me that answer. So try to keep that in mind. Say, okay, with hindsight, I'll understand what my guides are saying here. But right now I don't get it. That's okay. It doesn't mean they're wrong, right? It just means that there's more wisdom that they're trying to share with me. And know that they wouldn't be sharing with you this wisdom unless you were ready to receive it. Right? So just stay open and see what comes, what unfolds, what other things will help you to put two and two together here. Now, the other scenario that could be happening here is that it's actually not really your guides. The reality is we are sensitive. You are an energetic being, and you can be picking up on energetic communication from all types of sources. So there are souls who I call confused souls. Some people call them entities. I really encourage you not to call them demons. That is not a very It's not a very accurate way to describe them because that implies that they're evil and we need to cast them out, okay? They're not demons, they're just confused souls. If a person is confused on planet Earth, they will be confused when they pass on, right? So it's an energy. These are souls who've passed on from this lifetime who just lack self-understanding. They're stuck in limiting concepts, or they don't realize they're dead and they're clinging to things of planet Earth. But for whatever reason that is, their energy is staying anchored around planet Earth environment, and so we're susceptible to picking up on that influence. So I'll link to one of my other videos where I talk about the different zones of consciousness. I think that's really important to understand. So you cannot be afraid of outside influences, but be empowered to understand them and know how to work with it so you can keep your energy positive and clear. So if you get a confusing message that is things like doom and gloom about the future, criticizing you, criticizing somebody else, judgment, limitation, that is just simply not the vibration of our angels. You would never get a message of that sort from your guides. I've had comments on this YouTube channel from people thinking that that kind of a message was their angels. And it just cannot be the case, okay? So our angels, they have an energy of detachment, delight, respect, determination, detached, but they'll just give you suggestions to help you expand and grow and be successful, but they will never put you down. They will never be angry at you. They will never be upset, okay? Because they've moved beyond any of those kind of emotions. So if you feel upset, that's one thing, but they're not going to put anything on you. So if you feel like you're receiving that kind of a feeling or a message from an outside source other than you, that is not your guidance. And what you need to do is cleanse and just let it go. Don't listen to that. You have the power to raise your vibration so that you don't get influences from that kind of a message. Okay, so really empower yourself to understand that your angels are always solution oriented. They always will help you be positive, right? A lot of our society, unfortunately, has negative messages, and that influences us too. But our guides never buy into that kind of an energy. And if you think about it, that's the beauty of having a relationship with your angels, so you can really tune into that higher source of wisdom and be empowered more of the time. Keep your vibration high and positive and wait to see what amazing things unfold in your life. So I hope that helps you to understand why maybe you've been confused about messages of your angels. Really, I highly encourage you to learn the spiritual cleansing technique. This is a simple method of raising your vibration and keeping your energy clear so that you're much less likely to attract outside influences like those confused souls or things from our environment here on planet Earth. So you can see that link below. It's communicatewithangels.com/cleansing. It's a short but sweet video showing you exactly step by step how to do this simple technique, and it's something you can practice often during your day to raise your vibration. So that is my gift to you. Enjoy that, please use it, please share it with your friends. And again, I encourage you to watch this video next. It's called How to Discern Lower Entities from Your Angels. It will really help you to expand upon some of the things I've talked about in this video today, so you can truly trust and know when your guides are connecting with you and when it might be something else. So I'll see you on over there.